halftime of the DeSales men's basketball game as the DeSales Bulldogs have come from behind and now lead Eastern at halftime, trying to get second place in the league. And it's time for our halftime coverage. I'm Mark Simon. We're joined by Alexa Marasheski and Shannon Hill, members of the DeSales softball team, whose season gets underway in a couple of days with a road trip to Salisbury and taking on Hood, 2 games in 1 day there. I guess first thing I would want to bring up, give us somewhat of an outlook for the team this year, picked tied for 3rd in the preseason poll.
Well, starting off, I think we're already really strong, really connected, and we're really unified already. And I feel like sometimes that's hard to tell, but given like in the fall practices and everything, we've been looking really, really good. So I feel like we might be bumping up to number 1 instead of number 3.
Yeah, personally, I think we gel really well as a team. We even said in the fall, everyone just feels good together. We all feel really confident together, and I'm really excited to see how this season plays out because I think I'm pretty confident.
A lot of team chemistry.
Alexa is a third baseman. Shannon is a pitcher. Tell us about your roles on the team.
I don't know. I guess we work together based off of Shannon, how she's pitching, and then play around. I know I call out to the infield a lot, communicate. The bunts laid down. I'm the first one responding right there. So
right.
You know.
Yeah, I think we bounce off of each other really well too. Everyone's talking, everyone's communicating at the same time, and that's a big thing, in sports is communication. So I personally do well when my team's hyping me up, and I do the same thing. So I think communication is like the main thing there.
Yeah. What kind of hitter are you?
A power hitter.
Okay.
I like to say, yeah.
And what do you try and do when you come up to the plate? Like, what's your what kind of mentality do you have as a hitter?
Mentality. I honestly try not to think too much. Just go up, do what I know how to do, because when I overthink, that's when I get in my own head and boggle. But if I see I have runners on base, I'm trying to get a base hit. If no one's on, I'm going to clear the bag myself. I'm just kind of black out and play and just trust on my work.
What do you see your role? What kind of pitcher are you?
I'm definitely not a fast one.
But that's okay.
Right.
I would say my best pitch is probably my changeup, and I love to throw it to keep hitters, off balance and stuff. So in and out, definitely low. I don't go too high too much, but definitely try to throw hitters off with that.
And you try and rely on your defense to make plays for you.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about some of the other key players on this team. I know that there are a number of all-conference players returning. Either one of you can take that.
Well, we have our second baseman, Erin Redden. She's really big, a captain this year. She's great at communicating. She's great on the field, brings like a lot of energy.
4-year starter.
Yeah, 4-year starter. And then we have Hallie, our shortstop. She's great. She's loud. She's got a cannon for an arm, and she just really takes charge in the infield at shortstop.
Also a power hitter, I'd say.
Yeah, big power hitter.
The DeSales softball team 8-6 in the league last season. You've already spoken with some confidence. What are the goals for this year? Win a championship, I presume.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But the road to winning the championship, I feel like it has to start with the team. So I think our goals are just working together, figuring out our strengths and weaknesses, playing off of that together, and learning and just moving forward that way.
Who are the vocal leaders of the team? I know that softball is a sport where you get a lot of dugout chatter and you get a lot of try and fire the team up. Who are the vocal leaders?
I would say definitely Alexa is. We call her Brex. Brex is definitely a main vocal leader on the team, I'd say. And honestly, we never want the dugout to be quiet. We always want it loud. So whenever it's quiet, somebody just picks up a cheer and keeps it going, because
I feel like, if
it's quiet, then everything just kind of gets dead and we lose a lot of motivation. So it's really important to just keep it loud and keep it moving.
The Bulldogs trying to win a MAC Freedom Championship, as you said, picked tied for 3rd in the league. Tell us about your overall experience at DeSales. Tell us about your major and what your aspirations are.
Well, I'm a criminal justice major, and kind of been thinking like FBI, Secret Service, but here at DeSales, it's great, especially for the criminal justice program, because we have our own Allentown, our local Allentown Police Department. They have a lab in our basement here where the classrooms are, and they work together, and a lot of the professors here are retired DAs, detectives, troopers, so it's great because they bring their own experience and are able to teach you from the streets instead of just from the textbook. They bring it right to the classroom, so it's really awesome.
And what has the DeSales experience been like for you?
It's been great. It feels my 4 years have flown by here. I'm already graduating in May, and I don't think I'm ready to go yet, but it's been great so far.
All right, Shannon, same question for you. You're a major. Tell us about your aspirations as well.
Yeah, I'm an elementary education major. So right now I'm student teaching is my last semester. We have 7 weeks at one school. Right now I'm at St. Anne's in Bethlehem, and then I'll be at Spring Garden later for the next 7 weeks. And it's a lot, but I love it, and my DeSales experience has been amazing. I'm so happy that I picked it here, and honestly, I don't think I would have had the same experience anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that I got to experience everything.
A lot of teachers certainly come out of DeSales University, out of the education program
Absolutely.
here. Alexa Marasheski, Shannon Hill, thank you for joining us. Best of luck this
having
season.
us.
Thank you.
And live up to the prediction here.
Oh.
You said
Oh, yes.
come in
We
first.
will.
We got it.
All right. We're at halftime of the men's basketball game. DeSales on top of Eastern. We'll take a break and come back with the second half in just a minute. Thanks for tuning in on the DeSales Sports Network.